would like to thank you for stopping by my channel. I decided to come on live today after having experienced an attack. I've talked about this prior that my finances have been under attack. Um, and it seems like every time that I try to do something, something will happen. Well, today was one of those days. Um, Went to go pay a bill. Know I have money in the bank. The card wouldn't work. I tried to call my financial institution. My phone kept hanging up on me in the store. I tried at least 3 times to call because I'm that person holding up the line. And finally, I just said, "Forget it," and I walked out. As soon as I got in the car, called my financial institution again. Not only did everything go through, I was able to change passwords, I was able to do everything, but while I was in the store, it wouldn't allow me to do it. My phone wouldn't allow me to do so. There is an energy. I'm not claiming it though, because I laughed. Once I was like, why is this happening? And I didn't even, at first, I was frustrated. I wasn't angry because I knew I had money in the bank. And I kept checking the account. I'm like, yeah, the money's there. Why can't I use it? And the one time when I did speak to a representative, they kept telling me that I put the wrong password in, but I set the password. I know what the password is. Somebody figured out a way to block my password. They really know how to do this stuff. Until it happens, you hear the stories of people getting in your account and all this other kind of stuff. You don't you it's not that I don't believe it, but it's just weird, to hear that story, and then until you experience it yourself, you're like, yeah, okay. But once it happens to you, you know. Other thing, I should have known this, but I didn't know. I come home after not making the purchase, doing what I wanted to do. I come home and my house smells like smoke. I mean, like a lot of smoke. And yesterday, I had a full bundle of my sage. I come home and this is what it looks like. So that sage had been burning all night, all day. So apparently, the sage was doing what it was supposed to do. It was burning out, clearing out something. Because I kid you not, it seems like every time somebody wants to block my finances. They don't want me having sovereign authority over my finances. I mean, I have the money. They can't take it. I just couldn't use it today because they can't take it, but they don't want me to use it. Um, but hey, how you are doing? I had some nails for Halloween. I didn't put any lotion on, but anyway, I decided to do something for Halloween, and so just changing the story. I just wanted to. If you all are facing financial, not even a hardship, a financial attack, it's somebody that doesn't want you advancing, becoming self-sufficient. I'll put it that way. They don't want you to be self-sufficient. um, but anyway, I've already prayed over the cars. I've already prayed over the space. If you come to my spot, you are protected. I ask for a lot of protection, and you have the same level of protection that I ask for. So what I want to do, I want to let's see what healing message comes up, and if it's a frequency, I'll play it. But a lot of us have been doing the work, and that's why we're being attacked. A lot of us are clearing out old paradigms, old hurts, old stories, because people put stories on you all the time. That means that they um, project an image onto you, and now you have figured out how not to claim that. Oh shoot, I want to use this deck. Um, since it's going to be Halloween, I want to use the haunted house deck. I'll shuffle when it comes time. Um, what's on the bottom before we pull a card? Expansion. A lot of you are evolving and expanding, and this is the Fibonacci spiral, and it's going deep. This is the beginning, and a lot of you are branching out. You're expanding, and not when you expand, your ancestors expand, your children expand. Now somebody wants to mess with my throat. It's like I got like a little clog in my throat. I'm not claiming it though. I think what the problem is, I did the decree. I decreed and declared a lot of things, and people are not happy. Look at that. Fulfillment, connection to the all. You all are going toward your fulfillment. You're follow. A lot of you, a lot of us, we're following what our mission is supposed to be, and this is an ancestor um, with the third eye activated. They're helping you activate your third eye, and you're in a space where you can connect to everything. We already are. Once we all are one. We hear that all the time, but everything that we do affects somebody else. It's like a ripple effect. And a lot of you, and this is a 3 and a 7, a 10. So a lot of you are ending cycles, like I said earlier. What's on the bottom? The expansion. What else? I'll pull another. A lot of you are getting into harmony. You're create harmonious surroundings. So if you used to be in a situation or an environment where it was a lot of chaos, you've moved away from that. And this is your tree of life. You're moving away from well, not this one. This is the universe. You're creating a harmonious environment so that you can vibrate higher. I know, and I hate to say this, but I live by myself. DM is cool. I don't have, we not. He has a harmonious house too, but there are times when you need your own space to be able to. How could I say? Ground yourself, reconnect to who you are, your inner child, or even just talk to your ancestors. You need to have that space where you can do it freely. And this is funny because it's a 40, which is a 4, and it has something to do with you on the earthly plane. What's on the bottom here? Icosahedron. A lot of you are going to be speaking your truths, and a lot of people are not going to like it. Okay, I got 3 more, and I'm not going to put any more. Oh, 417. Change, cleanse, traumatic experience. If another frequency card doesn't pop up, I'm going to play that. A lot of you are planting the seed, Genesis pattern. You're going back to the beginning, the very beginning. Genesis means the very beginning. Merkaba healing, healing all levels of being. I told you, a lot of you are healing yourselves on a major scale. Then egg of life, key to our blueprint. You're remembering your blueprint. We all have an individual blueprint. And a lot of you are actually tapping into it now. Because before, when we were in the chaotic environments, we were not able to tap into anything. They kept us so fragmented where we couldn't. We didn't even know how. I was telling one of my coworkers, because she mentioned that she was able to see her ancestors, um, and it wasn't just her. A couple of her family members, her ancestors that had passed on. Something that she didn't say where they were, but all of a sudden their faces came up on the wall. And I told her, I said, you know, you need not be ashamed. She said it made her afraid, and I said that's nothing to be afraid of. That's a gift. You're able to tap in. You know, that you can tap into that energy, and a lot of you all are getting to the point where you can do that as well. Let me put this 417 hertz um, in frequency on, and I'm going to turn the volume down first because I know a commercial. Uh-oh, look at that. Archangel Michael is going to help somebody. Pure. Sorry for the quiet. That's what it sounds like. And you know what this sounds like? It sounds like, you know, I don't know how old you all are, but when I was a kid, the TV never stayed. Like now, these TVs stay on 24/7. But back when I was a kid, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, certain channels would go off, and that's the sound you would hear. It was one of those kind of frequent, and they would play it all night. But they stopped it. Someone told me why they stopped it. They stopped it because a lot of people were healing. They were moving into a higher vibration, and they were like, no, we don't want that because the TV is, it dumbs you down. My father called it the idiot box, and I didn't understand them, but I do now. It's the idiot box. You can find all kind of foolishness on the TV now. I'm sure it's good stuff on the TV, and I'm saying all that, and I do have a television here in my house, but it's only certain things I watch on the TV because programs, they program you, and a lot of people don't. When you tell them that, they laugh at you, but if you watch certain reality shows, now you got these women dressing like them, acting like them, thinking it's cute to behave in that manner, you know. But everybody has their own, their own decisions. Procrastination is on the bottom before I cut the deck. So a lot of you may have procrastinated when it came time to heal yourself, work on yourself. But now, if you're listening to your messages, you're being told to pay attention to yourself. While she's in hermit mode, she's going to find her true flame. She's going to find out who she really is. And this is after dealing with a lot of chaos, conflict, abuse, a lot of negative energies. She has her spirit guide. There's an owl there to help her with her wisdom. And there's another little animal right here. What is that? I can't really see what it is. But there are other things in the tree. But anyway, let's see. A lot of you are learning how to let go. You're letting go. You're letting go because you're paying attention to the signs. A lot of you are taking off your mask. A lot of us were forced to wear masks. We didn't even know we were being forced to wear these masks. People didn't, you might have had a gift or, you were able to do things and people would say, don't do that. That's the devil. It wasn't. It wasn't the devil. They were afraid of it because they didn't know how to do it. And then once they find out, they want you to keep wearing the mask so they can use it. A lot of you are learning how to pay attention to the signs. It took a lot of courage for you to do this. Here's a masculine energy. Before all these feminine energies, but men, a masculine or a feminine energy can come in either a male or female meat suit. And he's leaving. He's taking the courage, and somebody's trying to hold him back. A lot of you probably dealt with that. But you're dealing with your inner child. That's what makes things good for you. And you're healing. You're healing. Now, this home card came out yesterday. You could be healing things that happened in your home, or it could be somewhere else in your life. But regardless, it's your inner child. And if home came up, you are dealing with your inner child because your inner child is abused first at home. There's Archangel Michael again. Anything else that the collective is working on? Yep, your family and your tribe. You're dealing with those kind of things, situations. Um, they look like they're part of your, if it's your tribe, that's your group. That's who the frequency you hang with. But it could also be part of you're part of who you're healing from. These same people, these same people could be the ones that was abusing you, taking from you. Friends, family, friends, co-workers. Victim consciousness. They kept you in this energy. And they kept you in an energy where you were always tempted. They were always they knew your weaknesses and they would always throw them in your face. They might have even shown it to you. I know for me, my temptation is shopping. But a lot of you are offering yourself to self-love by healing your inner child. A lot of people try to force you to be in this prideful energy. You're healing from that as well. What else? What else do your ancestors want you to know? Feel and release. Release all you've accumulated on this journey. You shouldn't want to hold on to nothing because you can't take it with you. I think a lot of us, when we're in lack, we want to hold. I heard this the other day. People in lack, they want to hold on, so they buy a lot. That's why you have hoarders. People buy a lot of things because they want to hold on to that because they weren't able to hold on to something years ago. It's safe to let go. Whatever it is you're trying to hold on to, it's safe to let go of it because it's plenty for everyone. There it is. Breathe love into your life. Don't hold your breath. Remind yourself to breathe. I can speak on this myself. I was a person that always held my breath because I was always wondering when I was going to get hit, when I was going to get yelled at, because that's the kind of environment that I lived in. Be, feel, receive abundance. All that you desire is achievable. This is true. But if you were in an environment like I just spoke on, that where you felt attacked all the time, belittled or things like that, you're going to constantly hold your breath because you're trying to, okay, I don't want to get hit. You know, you're always in that energy, and that's the whole to stop you from feeling abundant. I think my family knew I was abundant. They knew because I was able to do things that they couldn't do. And I was fine until my father passed away. Once he passed away, all bets were off. I mean, I was getting it really bad because he used to protect me. But once he left, you wouldn't even believe it. Stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. This is your base and your sacral and solar plexus energy, all those colors, reds, oranges, and yellows. So you're healing. Those are all masculine energies. Those are from your body, your sex organs, um, right below your belly button, and right in your stomach area. That's where you create. It's a lot of that. You know, you conjure up, and it's look at. Oh, I didn't even look at this. Okay, so you got a seven. A seven is a magical number. That's where you create things. Here's this 40. This is your own, which is a four. That's to deal with your stability on the earthly realm. And here's another four by itself. That is where you manifest on the earthly realm. Past emotion, life emotion lies in you. This is a five. This is a change. This is one of the main things you need to heal in your body. And a lot of that, you know, if you gain access to your Akashic records, you'll be able to tell everything. Your Akashic records has everything. You are healing your heart. 33. You're healing your heart. Let go of a fixed plan. You can't control how things are going to turn out. And I have to tell you, I was a control person. I was like, I want it like this, this, this. Doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Okay. These are the last cards. You better not touch that card. Casper's in here with me. She's being good. Remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. Even if you are dealing with some hard situations, remember, love is the key. That's the highest vibration you can have. You are a bright light. You are a bright energy. Color uplifts you. That's very vibrational. And this one, feel and release. Release all you've accumulated on this journey. Don't hold on to nothing. What's on the bottom here? Believe in your power to manifest. Breathe your creation into existence. Look at that. It's going right back to this breathing. You have to center yourself. It's a green. It's heart center. Because once you heal, once you get in alignment, your base, sacral, and your solar plexus, the next thing above that is your heart. Once you get those bottom ones in alignment, your heart clears up. And once your heart clears up, then you'll be able to, after your heart chakra, your next chakra is your throat chakra. You can speak things into being. And once you speak things into being, then you'll be able to see it with your third eye. And then at that point, your crown is activated, and then you get more downloads. There are times when I get lots of downloads, but there are times when I don't get many. And normally when I don't get many, it's because I've moved off of my course. I've let something interfere with me. Something gets a hold of my emotions, and I don't ground myself. I'm going to pull a few from here. Blinded to pain. A lot of the people around you wanted you to be blinded to pain. They wanted to be able to do whatever they wanted to do, beat you, stab you, suck you dry, do whatever, and you just say, okay, that's okay. No. This was in reverse. The root girl, the disowned self. This is in reverse. You're not disowning anything. You're claiming all of who you are, and you're telling whoever has taken your energy, you no longer have authority over me. You need to write out a declare and decree. I keep mentioning Solara Speaks. Go to her channel, her website. She has this decree. She has several of them. Oh my God, it covers everything, and you can add on as you please. I did. I read it the other day, and I added some things to it. You have to purchase it from her. I'm not going to give her what she worked on. That's breaking a law. Can I have another card? There's another one. Two. Downcasted pride. They didn't want you to be proud of who you are. They said you would be pride. You're prideful. You think you're doing something. What is this? You breaking a contract. It's in reverse. This is in an upright. You've broken a contract. And you're not obsessed. People did a lot of things to us. I can tell you, for me, it was shopping. The child I was meant to be. A lot of you are moving into who you are. You're moving into your contract. Whereas in the past, you were always living for today and not tomorrow. Today for tomorrow. And that's not bad, but you do need to plan some things for tomorrow. And if I can say, for me, when I was younger, I would spend all my money and then say, oh my God, I don't have no money for rent, or I don't have any money for this. That's because they kept me in that, they were putting me in that energy. And if I asked for help, they would talk about me or judge me. Okay, I'm going to take those, and then we're going to be done with that. They wanted to block a cycle ending for you. They wanted you at a standstill. They wanted to block you from going through that realm. That's a realm. And there's the chakras again. There's that red and orange and yellow. They wanted to block you from taking the step. But a lot of you are doing it. This person's grounded. So you are tapping into your energy. Spiral. You're creating an energy that's going to give you a lot of abundance. The coyote. You're going to be very crafty as well. Coyotes are very crafty. Some say sneaky. Very resourceful. And even though this is in reverse, the wild woman, you're still a wild woman. You're just not in the way that they say you are. This is how you create abundance. Some people do it openly. Some people don't. You probably had to do it in secrecy. Because that's how it's under contract and standstill. If you had to do it like this, it's because whatever you were doing, you wanted to make sure that nobody else could steal it. Because that was what was happening. What's on the bottom here? Fated. No. Yep. Well, it came up fated. They wanted you fated to suffer. That's what they wanted. But what really is on the bottom? Oh, look at that. They don't even want me. Them cards almost flipped over. Fortune's wheel, luck, and right timing. You all are at your birthright. You're gaining what belongs to you. So let's get a little more information on who these characters may be. Where are we at? 36 minutes. You have a lot of people thinking about you. They know that you are the privileged lady, and a lot of them are concerned. You're the privileged lady because you started looking at things. You know, at first you were letting things go, but now you are taking a close look at what's been going on in your life, and they're really paying attention to you. A lot of them now are in despair because they were using you. They were probably the ones that was attacking you. Definitely were wearing a lot of masks. A lot of them were false, sent to you to keep you off your path. They know that you are the star. And your high honor. This false person knows this. You're getting messages about it. Privileged lady. Compass, you're being directed where you need to go now. You need to go north toward your North Star, toward your birthright. And that's where you will find your key. Gain the key to everything that's pertaining to you. And that key will allow you, oh wow, allow you to delve more into your inner child. Allow you to see how you work, but at the same time, it will show you how the people who were attacking you were working. They were deep. People are going to be deeply in their emotions, and they're going to be mentally imprisoned and in despair because that's where they wanted you. They wanted you in their energy. They actually wanted you feeling like the false person. It's a woman. A lot of you is going to be a feminine energy that's putting you in this energy. But you have the key, and this false person knew you had the key. Soon they're gonna come around you, and they're gonna bring flowers. They're gonna try to butter you up. They're gonna tell you how much they really care about you, because they know you're official. They know you are. Don't let them back in. Look at that. Can't make it up. You have the key. What else do you have? You're on your journey. You have the key. You've released these little mice, rats, chewing up whatever you create. They would chew it up. You've moved on to your journey. You're dealing with your deep emotions because you are the privileged child. You're understanding this now. This is a part of your Akashic records, your Kabbalah, your tree of life. This is your life's journey. But prior to you understanding this, you were dealing with a lot of mazes. You were always going in a maze that led you to nowhere. Now I'm going to pull the we're going to use the haunted house. tell you a little bit about what's been going on in your family dynamic. And if I need to clarify something, I'll use this other deck. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I like the deck. It's a little weird, but it's Halloween. I've used that deck before. All right. I don't know what the weather is like in your neck of the woods, but it's almost November and it's 80 degrees in my neck of the woods. Make sure I got the deck right side up. Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you are working toward Nine of Pentacles, building up your finances, your abundance, your creativity. So, can we have the what's going on in the collective's energy? It's something to do with your family. Something to do with your family is ending. Or this could be somebody in your family is transitioning. There is a sense of something being unbalanced. Somebody was trying to hold up your finances, but you've moved on, quickly moved on. And because you've moved on, now somebody wants to come after you. It's three people. Here's another three of wands. They know things are coming to you, but the three people don't want you to know who they are. But you're learning. What is this with the family? Ten of Pentacles. What is this? Ten of Pentacles. There's this stuck energy in this lineage. They try to whoever in the family, no, when they realize things are coming their way, the family does things to block them. And this is the truth. But a lot of you now are gaining a new perspective on this. You're understanding whatever was done to your family, done to you and your family. And not only are things ending for a lot of people in your family, a lot of things you're going to transform. Things about you are going to end, and then you're going to transform, and it's going to, a new cycle for you will begin. This is the truth. But a lot of you people in your family were doing this. It's 444 on the clock. There's a magician. A lot of us got magicians in our family, and they know how to. There was a manipulator in your family. This manipulator may be the one that was doing things, because this is the magician, but they may be the one that's transitioning. You're getting messages about it. Yeah. This was the person that was affecting your forward movement. You were moving forward. You were getting messages. A lot of them are upset. They're sad now. Who is this that was now that your finances are unblocked? Or let's see, they might have been trying to block them. They were trying to block them. Somebody was doing moon magic to block your finances, because this is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow moving pentacle horse, but they're very slow, and somebody was messing with it. Look at that. Because they knew you were going to have a new beginning, and two cards fell out in my hand. Whereas this is they were blocking you from receiving your messages of good news. But it's now they can't fight you, and now they're in their head. Whatever they've done is backfired. Nine of Wands. Here's another card of balancing out. People were paid. They don't want it to be revealed. They were paid to keep you depressed. Anything else about that? They don't want to give me the message about that. Oh, here's something. A lot of you are using your intuition, but a lot of you are offering yourself, you're doing self-love, like the cards underneath said. You're offering yourself this self-love, so that, and that's going to cause you to heal your inner child, because you're abundant. That's your birthright. But a lot of us didn't grow up with our birthright. A lot of people took our birthright. They took our money. And your ancestors are fighting for you. And because of this, somebody's not happy. This is the King of Swords. This individual is not happy. Is there anything else we need to know? Dang, I fell on the floor. And it may be in reverse. Yep. So there's a soulmate that's in reverse. You may be ending something. That's a message. They don't want you to hear that. They don't want you to know that whoever is messing with you, they don't want you to know that it's them. Anything else? Yes. It has something to do with traditions. And because of that, they wanted you in this energy. They wanted to celebrate at your expense while you were drowning, but they can't do it. It's in reverse. They tried to block you from seeing what was being done. They wanted to block you from your emotional happiness, because they were doing a lot of work on you. A lot. A lot. And now they're unhappy. Like I said, they wanted to block you from a lot. But your ancestors are fighting, protecting you. Anything else before I shut it down? Yeah, there's a tower moment happening for them. They are not allowed to move forward. You've released the burden. They got it. It's coming back to them. You're going to get your stability, even though they were doing work against you. And it's because you did things in secret. You didn't let everybody know what you were doing. Anything else? You're holding on to your pentacle, but they were trying to hold on to you. And you have clarity about this. And what I want to say about this card is that a lot of you, or some of you, might have been a cutter. A lot of you might have been considering unaliving yourselves. Because this is, when you do it there, you could possibly, you know, go on to the next round. And because you understand this, that's why this tower is happening. Get grounded. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you want to create for yourself. Don't let anybody know what you're doing. A lot of these people are jealous of you. You think they're their friends and your family and they love you, but a lot of them don't. They know this is who you are. This is the Empress. They know you are the Empress and they don't like it. But your ancestors know who you are. They're fighting for you. They know you're very intelligent, highly intelligent. Make sure you use it. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck because she has that look of royalty. Like, all I need to do is close my eyes and think about what I want, and it comes. That's the bloodline that you come from. There is another card they want me to show you. They can no longer follow you. You're on your own journey. Right now, you are abundant. You're self-sufficient. This is you, and this is you. So keep doing the inner child work. Keep working on yourself. Keep healing yourself. Don't stop. And if you have to do it in secrecy, do it in secrecy. All right, that's the end of this message. I would like to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with Z. Peace. I'll be back.